Hey everybody, it's Sunday and we're finishing up our Saponifico Varesino with Morado. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, blessed Sunday to you. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Looking forward to a Zoom call that we'll be having later on today for the TSC members. And while we're at it, don't forget www.theshavingcadre.com. Please come and visit us. Free to join, self-moderated, and we feel we are the finest gentlemanly shaving forum and other pursuits on the interweb. So today, we're finishing up our series on Saponifico Varesino, and I would love to say that the entire shave and post-shave will be SV. But unfortunately, and I, for the life of me, cannot figure out why, I have the soap of Morado, but I don't have the aftershave or the EDP. Now, the EDP I understand because there's a few that I don't have the EDP for, because back in the day when I was starting to collect SV, they didn't have EDP. So I'm going to hopefully rectify that in the not-too-distant future. But as far as Morado, I don't know why, because it's a wonderful scent. I'll put the scent notes in the comments or in the description section later on. So we're kind of using some of the scent notes in the soap to determine the aftershave and the fragrance today. I am obviously going to be shaving with a SV brush and an SV straight razor, but can't figure it out. Anyways, the two scents that I do not have at all are SV 80th and Argania. Those two, for whatever reason, I did not get. I believe it's when I had probably my dust up with the principles of Saponifico Varesino regarding the sample program, but hard to say. So if I do get those in the future, which I'm planning on, I will do a review at that time. The Morado starts out very, very bright. To me, it seems like there's, and I don't, like I said, I don't have the scent notes in front of me, but there's definitely some mint, grapefruit, some citrus, obviously, but there's definitely some vetiver in it as well, I think. I'm getting it from my nose. But yeah, a wonderful soap. And like I said, I don't know why I don't have the rest of the stuff that goes with it, but we'll see if we can rectify that and do that down the road. Today we're going to be using the SV Leonardo da Vinci straight razor. And this is actually, unlike the Galileo that's made by Thyrsis, this is made by Korat. Just a wonderful, as is all of Ulrich's razors. They're wonderful. Also, now that we're finishing up our SV, we're sitting about 1,865 still, so we're still about 135 away from the giveaway. So please keep liking, subscribing, sharing the videos, tell your friends, so we can get there and give away that watch and some other surprises as well. But that being said, if there are any type of series that you want, is that a word? That you want me to do, let me know. And I will do my best to do that if I have the soaps and aftershaves, and if not, I can certainly try to procure them. That's why we do have a virtual tip jar. So if you'd like to do that, it's right down in the links, and you can donate to the channel, and those proceeds just go to getting new stuff to review. So please feel free to do that. I would also say that Morado, because as we all know that use SV scents, they have a tendency to be somewhat light and fleeting. In other words, they start out really nice, but they fade pretty quick. And that's by virtue of, the citruses and stuff like that, because the citrus fragrance notes are the first ones to go away. However, in this one, in Morado, it sticks around pretty good. I will say that. Somebody had DM'd me and indicated that sometimes I do an east to west and a west to east pass, which is really my against the grain pass. Before I do my south to north pass. And then sometimes like I'm doing today, I do my south to north, then my east to west, west to east. And they asked what was the reason for that. Just whatever I feel like. Because ultimately, doing the 3 passes, I usually get the results either way. But sometimes, depending on the razor, I get a better shave that way. So, who knows? But when I do my fool's pass like I just did, if I do south to north first, it's a little rougher. But as I said, it just depends. The ultimate results at the end are usually the same. This has got great residual slickness as well. Also, if you guys are already subscribers to Rocks and Roads, which is our other YouTube channel that deals with Jeep, off-roading, RV trips, and rock hounding, I just dumped a video there this morning showing all the components of my rig, so you can kind of see what we use when we're out there. So feel free to go over and check that out. And if you'd be so kind to subscribe to that one as well. Once we get a lot of our rocks cut and polished and everything else, we're going to start doing giveaways on that channel as well. Also, for those of you or anybody that's interested in Doc Holliday, as you know, CBL is sold out, and I've got about 6 sets left, and that's it. And that's, of course, I'm reserving a few to keep in the shop. So if you're interested, just put it in the comments and give me a way to DM you, and we'll take care of that. Fortunately, I can only ship Conus. So the next in the Tombstone series, which will be Wyatt Earp, may be coming sooner than I thought. Also, I do have a fairly decent stock of spaghetti western in the soap. I don't have, I think I've got 1 or 2 aftershaves left, and that's it. Now, part of the giveaway for our 2000 will be a set of Doc Holliday and a set of spaghetti western. But as I said, I do have some of those. And the best way to get a hold of me is just DM me over on the Shaving Cadre. So I'm not exactly sure who suggested, I could go back through who suggested that I do the VSV series, but it's been fun, but it's been long, 3 weeks, I think. Now, granted, there was some vacation time in there as well, but it'll be nice to get to some other stuff. That's why if there's something starting tomorrow that you'd like to see me shave with, please let me know. Also, it's nice, and you can tell that we're getting close to fall here. We're in the 80s today, which is beautiful. But more importantly, the cold water faucet is actually starting to get cool water in it, which is rare around here. Also, don't forget, Drinks and Dave's, Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Pacific. This will be our last show for a week, I believe, due to some logistical stuff. And if you missed last week's show, you can watch it on YouTube at Drinks and Dave's. We did the Dorito challenge, and then we're going to be doing a meat sticks challenge down the road here. We'll see how that goes. Perfect DS-BBS shave. And we don't want to waste any of that goodness, so we'll do a final one other. And also what this does, I haven't done this in a long time, but what this does is kind of what I do with my shaves in the shop. I kind of feel around to see if I've missed anything, and if I have, I can just shave it right off. Otherwise, I just rinse it. So we'll get cleaned up here real quick. See what the alum has to say. And this soap is strong enough to where it actually, that final lather kind of acts like an aftershave. It's very fragrant. So let's do our alum and see what we got there. A couple of spots I got a little heavy with the razor. But it's amazing when you get an alum bar, like the large Parker version, at a certain point, it conforms to your face, which is kind of nice. But then it'll break and we'll all cry and that type of stuff. So again, I want to thank everybody for joining us for this Saponifico Varesino series. It's been a lot of fun to do. And as I said, when I get Argania in the Morado aftershave, and EDT, and then also the 80th. I'll get a full set for that, and I'll give you a review. Don't forget, I'll put the Morado scent notes here on the in the description page. Okay, and again, our razor today was the Korat/SV, Great People in Italian History, Leonardo da Vinci. Just a wonderful full-bellied hollow, 6/8, or 7/8, I'm sorry. For our brush today, we use the Saponifico Varesino Artisan 2.0 in ivory with the High Mountain Manchurian knot. For our witch hazel today, I think we use Thayer's Lemon, and it's running down to the bottom here. But Thayer's Lemon, as Nurse Dave, my buddy, has already told everybody, and most everybody knows, they are no longer going to be making the flavored witch hazel, so to speak, which is a real bummer. Although Quinn's is good, as Nurse Dave said, it's a little bit thicker. But it's every bit as good. I mean, they have they don't have a lemon, but they have a grapefruit and orange rind, a cucumber and mint, and a lavender. So they've got them all. And then Dickinson's puts out a lemon. And then hopefully, sooner or later, Chris Lindsay will be putting out the Litsea cubeba, which is a stronger lemon than the Thayer's. And it's not really lemon. It's from the Litsea cubeba plant. And it's just fantastic. Okay, so deciding what we're going to do. Oh, I forgot to do this. Morado. Now, Morado they started using the brass tops here, where they did use just the silver, but now it's the brass. And Morado's wonderful. Very nice soap. Okay, so when deciding on which aftershave to use, I wanted something citrusy and Italian, and I wanted to stay with the Italian theme, but with the bergamot, the grapefruit, and some orange, and I'm guessing that's what in here, I decided to use Boelas Panama Daytona. Now, this is a unique one because it's actually a spray aftershave. Which is kind of nice because you just spray it on. For our talc today, we're going to be using, of course, the Barber's Friend, Clubman. And as I said, this is neutral enough to where it doesn't affect the fragrance that much. And I will say, if you have not tried Panama or Boelas Panama, please do so. Their soaps are fantastic. Their aftershaves and EDTs are as good as well. Okay, and then for our fragrance today, one of the components of Morado is mint, which I am a big freak of. I love mint type stuff. So I wanted to keep it Italian, so what we did is we decided to use the Azzaro Wild Mint. This is a very, very strong, it's kind of a mixture between, I don't know, it's definitely got a spearmint note in it, but it also has maybe some wintergreen. But it's kind of the mint that if you were out walking in the forest and you found some wild spearmint leaves, and you just started chomping on them, that's what Azzaro mint is. Just absolutely wonderful. Okay, kids, that's it for the Saponifico Varesino series. I hope you enjoyed it over the past 3 weeks. Again, in the comments, let me know where you'd like me to go next, whether it be Penhaligons, you name it. Vintage, we will try to do that. Otherwise, tomorrow's shave just might be a mixed bag. I'm Barber Dave. This has been Barber Dave Shaves and such. I hope everybody has a blessed Sunday, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care.